Hey guys, Kenny here with day 3 of the Bankroll Challenge. We started the day with about 94.50 from the $100 that we started off with. Day 2 we played one table and concentrated on learning our pre-flop ranges. And today we're going to play 3 tables and have our ranges open on a second monitor so we can keep on memorizing those and hopefully have another winning session. This looks like Queen 7 here is a call. So we'll go ahead and see. Okay, we do get to see a flop. Not something that gets us super happy. I'm assuming 9-3 off is a fold. I did not look. Yes, 9-3 off is a fold. Definitely go ahead and check our queen high and fold to a pot size bet. So yeah, today we're looking to hopefully have a winning session and to continue learning our ranges. And once we get all of our pre-flop ranges down pat, we'll start looking into the ranges that we need to be playing from each position against an open. So I'm pretty sure King 2 from King 2 suited. Oops, I'm setting out. Let's see. From the button, King 2 suited is actually an open. That's interesting. Okay, go ahead and 3x here from under the gun with King Jack suited. Trying to decide if we want to 3-bet here or fold with the King Queen off. I think we're going to go ahead and I think we can just call, actually. I think we can call there. We'll have position, so that'll be nice. Interesting flop. Donk bet half the pot into us. Well, since that's such a terrible flop for our range. He opens, then checks the ace high flop. Go ahead and check back. That's an interesting card. Makes it very unlikely for him to have an ace. He checks immediately. I think we can go ahead and make a cheap stab at this pot. Okay, Mr. Calls. Sounds like some sort of pair. There's some chance with 2 pair on the board that our king high will be good, but I actually think he has something like 8s here. So let's just get some. Oh, okay, jack. So he played that very cautiously. Okay, so Jack 9 against a limp. We're going to go ahead and open. 8-6 is a fold. Okay, we get a call. He'll have more 5s than us. We'll have way more aces, and he shouldn't have very many 5s, I wouldn't think. So we're going to go ahead and c-bet. Check down here. Just insta-call. Something we need to remember. People like to call in the micros. I don't think there's any point in continuing that bluff, honestly. Go ahead and start, Go ahead and start marking some players. Didn't see anyone that we had marked already. We are playing on a Saturday morning right now, so there should be quite a few players we haven't seen before. Ace 4 offsuit from the big blind. If it gets folded to us, we will go ahead and, or if it gets, oh yeah, okay, well that takes care of that. Fold the jack 2 off. Keep on making notes. I guess you can't note somebody on Global Poker unless they're like actively at the table or something like that. Like actively involved in a hand. Queen 5 off from small blind. Looks like it's a go. We'll go ahead and call. Nothing to really be excited about there. King 10 off over here. Looks like it's going to be a raise. Since we have 2 limpers, we'll go ahead and 20 cents. Check down here. We'll be more than happy with a bunch of folds. Okay, one call. Queen high flop. Not sure what to think of this guy. We'll be looking to call a bet down here. Go ahead and check to him. I wonder if this is a board we should have c-bet. Now we can't really convincingly c-bet the, well, we could do a delayed c-bet. I don't think so, though. An ace. Kind of a loose call here, especially, actually it's probably a bad call since he does not have a full stack, which means that we don't, there's not as much we can win if we do have a flop set. It's getting interesting over here. Since we have the button and we have a suited ace, we'll go ahead and call. We should maybe be folding here though. That's something we'll definitely need to look up. And the reason for that is we flopped an ace and we can't even really be that happy. I think we have to call here, guys. Not really sure. This is a learning process, so we're gonna find out what people are actually doing at this stake on Global Poker. Oh, he's just got pocket aces, no big deal. Well, that's not the start we were hoping for, but happens. We'll go ahead and reload on this table. Jack threes, fold. See, now why will it let me note him? Interesting. I'm pretty sure queen 10 off. It says it's a raise. I think we can definitely call versus a raise. It's definitely a hand that's better for his range than ours. This Baymek guy, Baby Mink, I don't know. Seems to be. I think this is a spot we can check raise actually. Nice. So hands like gut shots and things like that, check raising can be a solid strategy since you're not winning the hand right then, obviously, since all you have is queen high. But with a check raise, you have a good chance to take the hand down right then, and you have the chance to improve to the nuts if you happen to hit your straight. Queen jack down here in the big blind. Definitely going to go ahead and open that up. We do have some people playing several tables. Go ahead and open this up as well, I believe. C-bet here. Two overcards, I think we'll c-bet again. We should certainly have more kings in our range than he does. So we're going to go ahead and lead out again, less than half the pot. And get raised. It's pretty interesting. Well, just queen high here and no draw. I don't think there's really anything we can do except for fold. But I do find it very interesting that he's check raising us. to be aware of that guy. Not the best flop for us. The snap insta check. We'll go ahead and lead off. Three of a kind up here. Go ahead and try to get a little bet in. It's not the river we were hoping for a 10. Go ahead and try to bluff again. Bluffing, not going so great. Okay, turn top pair. Interesting. We need to do some work on how we're picking our bluffs, I think. I'm going to go ahead and 3-bet our pocket queens here. Seems like a lot. We're going to go ahead and try to set mine here because I think more than one person will call and I don't think anyone will raise. Okay, so all undercards. Pretty good start. We'll go ahead and bet close to half the pot. Nobody else called, so that kind of shot down that strategy. On an ace-high flop, this is a no set, no bet situation. See a pretty bad turn card over here, which I think is going to make us have to check. Since he called a 3-bet, he's going to have a lot of aces in his range. So will we. But, okay, well, I think we're just happy to show it down here. Maybe he had a flush draw, but I don't think betting makes him fold anything better than, I don't think he's going to call anything worse than queen. Like, he's not going to call a bet. Oh, okay. Not exactly what I expected, but... Oh, we miss out on the pocket sixes down here. That's going to be tough. Please don't show me a 6. The time banks on Global Poker are very quick at this, at least in the micros. I'm not sure if they change at all. No 6. Okay, good. That would have been pretty depressing. Seems like playing 2 tables is a little bit slow, but playing 3 tables might be a little bit fast. But we're going to go ahead and get it to where we can play 3 tables. Because anything less than that, I think it would take us an insanely long time to ever get out of this stake. Pretty good flop for 9-4 of spades. Flop a flush up here. Hopefully we see a bet. We do see a bet. Let's go ahead and raise. Fold. Good turn card. Go ahead and keep on betting. That's not good. Now what do we do? I think we've very clearly signaled to him that we have a small flush. Not really sure what to think. A few bets here. I will think that I'm sad. Like right now I think that I'm sad. Just pay him off and see. Ace queen. That is unfortunate. Yeah, that's probably a fold there. Trying to get some information about what people are doing at this stake. So we'll chalk that one up to looking for information, but we need to do a better job of playing those spots in the future. Good old 9-4. Like 10-9 off from the button is probably a... So, oh, we don't have to worry about it because it got raised. queen 5 suited. Looks like we will make the call, especially against somebody with such a small stack. It's kind of a well, that's an amazing flop for our hand. We will see if we can let him continue betting, hopefully. Okay, this whole 4 cents thing seems a little silly. We do not, our flush does not get there. Got a premium hand over here to open. We're not gonna fold for 4 cents. He did overtake us on the turn. That's pretty unfortunate. Go ahead and c-bet here. And we're gonna raise over a limp over here. Okay, cool. C-bet takes it down. Have not seen a whole lot of just like raise and take it with the c-bet. So we don't want to rely on that too hard as a strategy, just given the small sample size we have right now. So we flop top pair over here. Time to go for some value. See a quick fold, that's unfortunate. We'd like this flop down here, please. I'm pretty sure we will be defending our big blind. Oh yeah, we definitely will now. With 7-8 of clubs. We only like one of those cards. It's a great one, but all by itself, I don't think it's going to do enough to keep us in the hand. It is not. Well, I'm not really sure what to do when the whole table limps. So 3. Go ahead and open to 28. Defend our big blind with 2-3 of hearts. Let's see what everybody thinks down here of our open after everybody. It's interesting. It checks back. Everybody folds. Nice. I'll take all the free limp money. I think this is another good spot to 3-bet. Or 3-bet, I'm sorry, to check raise. He's certainly given it the old think. And calls. That's an interesting card. I'm not sure if the story we're telling right now makes any sense, but I don't think we have any choice but to try to bluff one more time. I guess he has a 5. He has pocket kings. Interesting. Okay. Not what I was, not a hand that I was thinking he might have. Kind of stuck in reverse in this session. Flop top pair down here. Go ahead and bet it. Not sure what that sound was. I think if it was Jack-10 suited, we would have 3-bet there, but okay, pretty good. Seems like a safe turn card. We'll go for some more value. That seems a little heavy. There we go. I'd assume Queen 7 suited. Looks like we actually could have raised Queen 7 suited, but it's right on the edge, so. The range is asking for more time and then raises us on the 2, on the 5 turn. Interesting. Okay. I guess he could have hands like, what hands could he have? That would turn two pair. Now he checks. Well, I'm very confused. I think we go for more value here. We do only have one pair. But I really have no idea what he would be going on about. Okay, so he just gives it up. Well, that works. It's nice to get a table going in the right direction. Let's check. I'm not sure if Jack 10 off is a open from middle position. Let's see what the ranges have to say on the second monitor. They say Jack 10 off is a fold. Good job, Kenny. You remembered. Global Poker sits you out real quick. Excuse me. See what the ranges say about Queen Jack off. It does look like a fold from early position. But it's right on the edge. It's almost a bet. Or a raise, I mean. Or an open is what I actually mean. Definitely going to defend our big blind with 5-4 suited. And greatly dislike this flop and be very confused to not see a continuation bet. Oh, we like that turn. It's one of the better turns. He checks again. Can we start betting here? This is so odd. Like, that's not the kind of... I think we just check again. But that's not... This isn't the kind of flop that he should be opening and then checking. He's trying to give up so hard. I think we have to bet. I could be completely wrong. Okay, well, that was very odd. I guess we'll just call there. I was thinking about 3-betting. A lot of clubs out there. Checks again. I think we can go ahead and bet. No, actually I don't think so. Because what are we making fold that's better than what we have? So he checks this flop and then bets the 8 of hearts. Interesting. I think we're going to let it go, since he did open pre-flop, and since we have no clubs. Guess we'll just call here and join the rest of the limpers. Hopefully we flop something incredible. Definitely not looking to get anything going here with the 9-2. Looks like somebody noticed there was a whole bunch of limpers. Definitely open ace five. Small blind versus big blind. Take down blinds. King 9 suited will be open from the button, most likely. And we will not let that limp from Lil Dane slow us down. Or that limp from Casmudge not be coming along with the King 5 offsuit. Not exactly the flop we were dreaming of, but it's close. I think we can go ahead and c-bet. We may be c-betting too much. I think we might need to calm down how often we c-bet. That is a very good turn for us. Go over some value, I believe. Fairly certain 8-7 off would be a call. Small blind. We will just go ahead and bet right out. We gotta go for some more value here. I hope he doesn't have some weird 2-pair or something and beat us. Hey, we take it down. We don't see his hand, but we will take it because we can use every win we can get right now. Things have been stuck in reverse. Not a very good turn card for us at all. Pretty much just an atrocious flop. I think we can go for value on this. We'll size up just a little bit. Don't like that. Guess we let that one go. I'm leaning towards a call over here. Okay, this guy's not playing any other tables. I think we're going to call, and if we lose, we're going to chalk it up to trying to learn about this player pool. 8-9. Hey, we take it down. Let's go. He decided to freak out on the river. I'm not sure why. Alright, we're making a little bit of a comeback here, everybody. Thank goodness. These were getting concerning there for a minute. Nice to pick up a premium hand. I just shipped it in. Ace King over here as well. Let's see if he wants to ship it in again. All right. We got some action over here. We are going to make it a little bit bigger. And we're going to 3-bet over here as well. All right, well, we're getting it in. Pocket queens. Well, let's win a flip, huh? Can we win a flip? Any big cards in the deck? That's an unfortunate one. That's pretty unfortunate. Put your 10-6 suited is a call. Yes, it is. Flop top pair. And we get check shoved on. So we're going to go ahead and let that go. Check our top pair, no kicker. Well, that was a pretty unfortunate little turn of events there with that ace queen or ace king versus queen's hand, but seems like a fairly standard spot. We'll go ahead and check again, look to call a bet. And we're also going to start to wind down this session. Seems like a pretty large bet size. I think we're going to actually go ahead and fold. Go ahead and go for the old squeeze play. We're not worried about him. We're much more worried about him. Okay. Not a terrible flop for our hand. Go ahead and c-bet. This is the person we were the most worried about folding. The person we were less worried about makes the call. Should be a very good turn for us. Him having a queen here would be pretty unfortunate, but not crazy. Well, can't fold now. Hopefully there's a flush draw. King, queen, huh? Well, the wheels have certainly come off, ladies and gentlemen. We've not caught a lot of people bluffing. Does not seem to be the theme of this stake, possibly, which is fairly interesting. I think we can keep going for value here with our pair of aces. We'll check back this river. A6, split it up. Go ahead and 3-bet our pocket kings down here. Hopefully these people think we are a crazy person. We'd love to see this guy wake up with queens again. That'd be great. Raise. Not our favorite flop. Oh, we're not going to fold for 4 cents. Don't really understand these little min-raise blocker bets or whatever they're trying to do. I guess we just call and treat it basically like a check for now. Well, that's another terrible card. Not exactly the flop that you're dreaming of with pocket 8s, but it does represent a big part of our range, so we're going to c-bet. King 6 off. Ooh, I meant to click call, actually. That was a call. Well, I'm very confused about this hand, but I don't see any way that we win. He's gonna have way too many. He doesn't have as many aces, but he has a lot of queens and jacks. So ace 10 and king 10. Pretty disappointing to not get anything positive happening with those pocket 10 or those pocket kings, but it is what it is. Can't win them all. I might be looking to check raise here. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and do that. Such a great flop for our range. Not as great of a flop for his range. Not exactly the turn card we were thinking of. We can go ahead and continue. But keep in mind this guy is very short stacked. Well. All right. Pocket 10s up here. 3-bet. Trying to decide if I want to put in the 4-bet. This is not someone I remember as being particularly active. And I don't think I see him in any of the other tables. So we're just going to go ahead and smooth call the 3-bet. He insta-checks back. We will not hate to see an 8 on the river. That's the full pot after checking the flop. Interesting. Okay. We do hit a straight. But it also completes the flush. I don't think there's any way that he is... He could... We'll just check and see what he wants to do. Insta checks it back. Hey, pocket jacks. We were very close to the old setup. Thank goodness we got a favorable river. We needed it. I think we'll play one more hand down here on this table. And we'll play a couple more over here. We're just going to play until right before our big blind and start to wind this session down. Very good flop for Queen 5 suited. See if we can get a little bit of our money back from Brad for kings. Go ahead and bet full pot. I think we can trick him into oh, alright. Oops. Go ahead and 3-bet our ace queen offsuit over here. Flop top pair. Go ahead and fold and leave that table. No value. I think we can go ahead and 3-bet this guy again. And he just lets it go. Not gonna be getting involved with the 9-8 offsuit. So I think so far in this session we've done a very good job of following our ranges, but we really need to work on our post-flop play and what hands to 3-bet, when to c-bet, things like that. So that is the kind of studying that we're going to focus on before our next session. Because right now, guys, we're a little bit stuck in reverse. Losing at 2 cent, 4 cent does not feel good, and I want to turn that around ASAP. It's like 8-7 suited from middle position. It's going to be open. I don't know if it's a 3-bet, but we've been 3-betting this guy a lot, and it's been going fairly well, so we're going to go ahead and 3-bet him one more time. That'll be our last hand over here at this table. That's a very reasonable flop for a 7 of clubs. gonna check it back and try to set something with trap. That's a pretty bad card. We don't want the board to pair, but we're pretty okay with it. I'm not sure how much sense betting now would make. I think we're gonna do it anyway. Bet like a third of the pot. Let's get insta called. Pretty bad run out after such a good flop. We're just going to check it back. Hope he has 2 random clubs. That would be amazing. Ace Jack. Oh, we get Ace Jack. This will be our last hand of the session. Win or lose, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty good flop for our hand. Try and get a little bit of value here against 2 players. See a jack on the turn, and then everybody goes all in. We're definitely going to keep betting. Size up a little bit, but half pot. See what he's in the mood to do here. Another call. Getting very, maybe we could have like king jack or something like that. I don't think the 9 of hearts is a particularly good card for us. I think we gotta go ahead and bet again though. Bet half a pot one more time. Love to see king jack or queen jack. We don't like to see that at all. Oh boy. We don't want to end the session on a big loss, but we've been calling all day long. So let's give the calling station button one more click. See if we caught a bluff. Oh, we chop it up. All right. Well, that could have been a lot worse. It didn't let me sit on my big blind. Oh, well. We're not going to be getting involved with this hand, so we can go ahead and call it a session. And I'll see you guys next time when we'll be concentrating on learning our 3-bet ranges and on fine-tuning our post-flop play.